All right, the Texas cheerleading murder plot. Brand new docuseries on Max. And now, this story is old. It comes from the 1990s. And it is a story about two sets of mother and daughters, okay? There, you have Wanda and you have Shanna, okay? That's mom and daughter. Then you have Verna and Amber. Now, they are both moms are super competitive when it comes to their kids being on the cheerleading squad of the high school. And so they kind of, are battling it out for a spot on the cheerleading squad. Amber makes it and Shanna does not. So Wanda takes it upon herself to hire to Verna. And her idea behind all this is that if this happens, Amber will be so distraught that she will not be able to cheer. And then that would leave a space open for Shanna to then be on the squad. But she seeks out this guy, Terry Harper, who then rats her out, and there's a big trial, and she gets caught in the whole nine. Okay? This docuseries isn't really focused on going back and explaining everything in detail per se. I mean, it does that, but it's really the purpose of the docuseries that I walked away with was that it was telling you the story of Shanna and the aftermath of what happened to her when her mother was arrested. And you find tidbits out that you didn't know from other docuseries. And the biggest and the main one that was shocking to me is Shanna didn't even want to be a cheerleader. So you hear her say that she just wasn't a competitive person and she felt pressured from her mom. She actually wanted to quit and her mom forced her to do this. So it's a mother that's trying to vicariously live through her daughter. And that probably happened on both sides, ideally. But it's a very interesting docuseries. Now, it does go into how Shanna was feeling when her mother was arrested, what she was told, when her mother was going through the trial, how exposed she was, and really her mental health. And how sometimes we look at these docuseries and we see this storytelling of the what happened, but you really don't get into the nitty-gritty of the aftermath. And not just the aftermath of that point in time, but we're talking about 30 plus years later. And that's what this docuseries does really well. So it's more of an intimate piece than it is a true crime in my perspective. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed this perspective that this docuseries was given. And it also shows that how somebody can really come out on the other side. Now, the mother, Wanda, there was a mistrial. She eventually was convicted. Like, this happened in 1991. I believe she was convicted in 1996 to 10 years. She only served a year. And then it goes into what happened when she came home and how, Shanna felt that her hands were tied and was never allowed to talk about any of this and how that affected her. So I'm giving this a solid 3.5 out of 5 stars just because it's giving you really a light on mental health. So this was very eye-opening. Go check it out now. It's out on Max.